Hi, I'm Neeraj Gevan. I am the director of the film and also the writer, including some other writers as well. Our film is about friendship. Our film is about hope, and increasingly the world is going towards a lot of hatred and a lot of othering that's happening. And with our film, we hope we can get people to empathize a bit, introspect a bit, and recalibrate ourselves a little. And that's our hope.
I noticed that, Martin Scorsese has come on board on this film as the executive producer. Could you share more about how that conversation started?
Actually, that is all thanks to my co-producer Melita Tosconde-Plantier. She was the one who was instrumental in back in Masan, 2015, when I had my first film in Ensemble Regard section, and she knew him and she had reached out to him, and he'd seen Masan and he really loved it. At that time, he wanted to come on board, but I think something happened. We didn't work out. But this time around again, Melita was there. She reached out to him, and then he, like the first time, he read the script and he sent me notes over email about what he felt and and he helped me structure the script in like various phases, and he told me the right things about being expository or being, saying a larger voice, but yet still being a little subtle about things, or about certain characters and certain arcs. So that was already wonderful. And then he helped me through the edit. He'd watched the cut and then he'd sent via email the notes. And just one time I actually got on a Zoom with him and it was incredible. Like he just has this childlike energy, right? And you're sitting across of him, like even in front of a computer, it's surreal. And his contribution to the film, I mean, words can't describe how much it means to me for somebody of that stature and giving it so much care and attention. It's like no words, honestly.
If I remember correctly, we had a lunch a while back, and that was actually the first time you mentioned the movie to me. And he told me something very vague about the story, and he said that, but it's very different for you. You need to abandon all sorts of vanity. And I didn't have any problem with that, but that was the first thing he said to me. And then eventually I think a couple months later, he sent me the script and we spoke about it, and we'd already known each other a good while up until that point. And I was incredibly moved by the entire script, and I just knew that I wanted to be a part of it in any way that I could. And I think he's one of the greatest directors of our country, and it's every actor's dream to want to work with him. And it's been my dream for the longest time. And even after I finished shooting for this film, I think I messaged him and I said that I don't mind if I need to play a tree in the background of your next. I just need to be in it. And it's been, I think, one of the greater privileges of my life to be on his set, to be directed by him and under his tutelage. So yeah, I think the eagerness obviously stemmed from the fact that I just wanted to work with him as an artist and as a human being. And the script, I think, right off the bat, it felt something that resonated with me personally. And yeah, in an artistic way as well.
Yeah, so for me it was very different because I started giving audition for this film, and I just knew that Dharma is going to produce the film and Neeraj Gevan sir is the director of the film. So I didn't care about other things a lot, and then I was called to meet Neeraj sir to see the chemistry between him and me. How do we look on screen? So we did few rounds of auditions there too, and we read few scenes also, and after that I got the chance to read the script as well. And but before that only I was very clear in my mind that I want to do this film and I do not want to miss out on this opportunity. So and right now I am so glad that I could crack that audition, and I'm part of this beautiful film, and I'm representing this film internationally. So I'm so glad and I'm so happy.
Yeah, I think for me it was in May of 2024. I received a call from Mr. Karan Johar, the producer of this film, and all he said to me was that Neeraj Ghaiwan is making a film, and this gentleman here is somebody that I've aspired to work with since before my journey as a leading man started. And it's been almost 10 years since I saw his beautiful film Masan, and I always hope to get to work with him. So, I mean, I was more than happy to jump into this. I was like, when can I meet him? And I'd love to read it. And when I met him, he had similar things to say to me as he did to Janvi. I think for all of us, this was a very transformative experience. All of these roles required us to not only shed vanity, but I think to lose a little bit of ourselves as much as is possible in order to inhabit these characters, and also not take it for granted and take it seriously. And that's something Neeraj would often remind us about, and I really admire that about him. He's one of those directors that really holds your hand and takes you along for the journey. And might I say, not all directors do that, and there are different ways of working, but he's very involved in the process. So I got a sense of that from the very beginning, and I had the good fortune of reading the script. And once I read the script, it was a no-brainer. I was really, really dying to do something like this, and I think it came at a very good time in my life, and perhaps I was ready for it.
I actually been on the other side in a way that I had a corporate life. I'm an engineer and an MBA from an Ivy League school, and I did my whole 7 years of corporate life where I was marketing, brand manager, whatever. But yeah, this is my second life, and I don't think I can do anything else apart from this. I don't think I'll survive.
I can't imagine doing anything else. But if it was a matter of life or death, I guess I would. I think I'd like to write. Yeah, for sure.
Stole my answer.
You have to come up with something else
So
now.
I mean, if it would have to be an artistic profession, I think, because I don't think I have much imagination beyond the arts, because it kind of encompasses everything, at least your life as an actor. You hold interest in all lines of work in a way, because they are potential characters for you to play. But if it weren't acting and dancing, which are my primary passions, I think I would want to write, like she said, or do anything in music. I would love to, be a part of music, or even photography.
So the question is that if not an actor, then what would I be? I think Gujarati folk singer. This is what my soul loves a lot, and I can't imagine my life without Gujarati bhajans and Gujarati folk. So I just really love it, and it's like I can listen to that music in the morning, afternoon, evening, night, any day. And even now I sometimes feel like I leave the industry and become Gujarati folk singer, because that is where I belong. I really feel like that, and that satisfies my soul a lot more than sometimes I feel. I don't know, this sounds very weird, but I think more than acting, I enjoy Gujarati folk singing. And maybe I'm just a bathroom singer, but I love that a lot.
We've got to hear it now.
I can already see the Instagram reel that will start after that.
Sure. Okay. Now you have to give me clap like this. 5, 6. હાંધા ધોળિયા પાંજરા વાળા હાકડેથી બાગ છૂટા બાગ બોલી ગામડામાંથી હાગ બાગ છૂટા સિંહ કાળ જાળ બછુટા પે નાક જાણે તૂટા આસમાન કેરા ફૂટા જમીતા ઝાડા ફાળા દેગવાળા પ્રલે કાળા વેરે જાગ્યા પાડેવાળા રંગ્યા ગાડા રગતાળા પૂર ગોગણા ઉડેડા વાહે વાદળા રનોર ફરે પડે તાળી બંધુ ગાડી વાગ્યા રણતુર કેકાર જણકી કડી ઠણકી પાખરા ગડી જણકી જરદા ખાક ઉઠિયા જોદાર રણકી સિંધવા રાગ ઠણકી ઉઠિયા રોગા ડણકી મામલે હુરા કરે માર 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 માર.
That was insane.